Hello, guys, and today I'm going to be talking about the Roe versus Wade incident. So, I have a lot to talk about here. I'm gonna try not to make it long though. This is just absolutely disgusting to me, and there's so many things wrong with it. It's it's just crazy because the government just sees abortions as women being selfish or just wanting to do it just to do it, like just wanting to abort the baby just to abort the baby, that's what they think. But really, a lot of times when women get abortions, it's for a very good reason. It's for if they're not financially stable, if they don't have enough money to take care of a baby, if they don't even have enough money to take care of themselves, how are they going to take care of a baby? Or they just aren't ready to be a parent. They just don't want to be a parent. A 14-year-old most likely don't want to be a parent. I'm 14 and I most definitely don't. So some people just don't want to be one or aren't ready. So it's more than just, oh, I don't want it, so bye. Like, there's a pretty good, or they just don't want to bring a baby into a world like this. Y'all are making women have children, then make those children and make them have children, and then make their children and make them their children have children. Like, that's unfair. Who would want to bring a daughter into this world where she doesn't even have the right to say what she wants to do to her body? Y'all are so pro-life. Y'all are so, we need to protect these lives. We need to protect these babies. Life is precious. But God forbid these babies that y'all are protecting, these lives that y'all are saving, these lives that y'all are saying are precious, God forbid that those lives are LGBTQ. Or God forbid those lives are black. God forbid those babies that y'all are supposedly saving decide that they are gay, that they like the same gender that they are. Then they're slurs. Then they're going against God's will. And then y'all are trying to make it to where gay relationships can't even get married. So y'all are supposedly saving these lives. Lives are precious. But you make their lives miserable if they are not the kind of lives that y'all like. Just because y'all don't like the fact that they're gay, just because y'all think that God doesn't like gay people, y'all treat LGBTQ people horribly. And God forbid that life that you saved is black, or else they're also slurs, or else they're an abomination, or else they don't deserve to be in this world. Abortion is murder, but threatening trans people with not being able to have health care, y'all are trying to make it to where trans people can't even get health care. That means if you get stabbed, you cannot go to the hospital and get help because they will say, oh, you're trans? Nope, we can't help you. You gotta help yourself. That isn't murder, but abortion is. Basically letting police officers gun down innocent black people because y'all don't do nothing about it. Y'all don't do nothing about it when it happens. But letting So I'm going to say letting, because they don't do nothing about it. Letting these police officers gun down innocent black people isn't murder, but abortion is. I believe it was just a couple of months ago or so. But a guy came into a grocery store and killed a whole bunch of black people. And his gun had the N-word on it with the hard R. That isn't murder. But abortion is. Basically same thing with LGBTQ people. A guy killed a whole bunch of LGBTQ people who were in one place. I don't know the exact story. I can't remember it right now, but that isn't murder, though. Abortion is. That's just unfair. And then also, pregnancies aren't just fine and dandy. Pregnancies can kill people. Birth can kill people. Just like I said, people don't just get abortions to get abortions just because they can. People get abortions because abortions be saving people's lives. Sometimes the baby hits an organ, or the baby gets stuck in the middle of birth. And so the mom's life is in danger, and probably the baby's too. Sometimes having a C-section, having an abortion, is the only way to save that woman's life. So you are killing women, basically. You are killing women so that these babies can be alive. And just for these babies to be put in a school system that in which is so messed up. School systems give false information about history, and some school systems are extremely racist and homophobic and just don't treat students right. I have literally seen, and I'm pretty sure you guys have too probably, but a teacher slapped a kid in school. Just straight up slapped him. So put them in, number one, a horrible school system that in which also their lives are in danger every single day, because y'all want to just let anybody have a firearm. Y'all just want to let anybody have a gun. Nowadays, kids can't even go to school without fearing that somebody is going to go in there and shoot it up. So many kids have died because of school shootings. So if the main reason of y'all being pro-life is because life is so precious and it's murder to have an abortion, then what about the rest of the stuff that y'all do? When these lives that y'all are trying to save, these lives that are so precious to y'all, when it isn't the way that you want it to, then it isn't the same. You will stand to save babies, to make abortion illegal, because having an abortion is murder. But the second that life that you saved is LGBTQ or black or any other race, I meant to say that too, any other race, Mexican, Asian, anything, then it's a different story. Y'all will save a baby. Y'all will stand for a baby that is in the womb. But once that baby is out and they're LGBTQ or they're black or Asian or Mexican, then you just don't care about their life. Then you just don't care about it. And I find that extremely unfair. Because y'all are trying to prove that y'all care so much about these lives. You don't, because you don't even care about women's lives. The human beings that are holding these babies. You are not caring about their life. It's more to an abortion than just, I don't want the baby. It is life-saving sometimes. It is the only option that some women have to have their life. Some people aren't financially stable. Some people don't even have a home to raise a baby. Some people are way too young. Some people, because of a tragic incident, got pregnant and had to carry that baby. And so that too, y'all are saving these lives just so that these lives can be stuck in a home that can't even feed them, that can't get them clothes, that can't get them shelter. What's the point of apparently saving these lives? And because life is so precious, so you're making every single woman have their child. Just like I said, some women aren't ready to be parents. Some people aren't financially stable to have a child. So now that child has to sit there starving. So now that child has to sit there with no clothes on their back. So that child has to sit there with no roof on their head. So that child has to sit there and suffer because you made their mother have them. I find that extremely unfair. So that's how I feel. That is how I feel. And that is exactly why I find it bullcrap that y'all care so much about these lives. Because when these lives that y'all, I'm gonna keep on repeating it. The second that these lives that y'all are apparently caring so much about are black or LGBTQ or whatever, y'all don't care about them anymore. Have that much sympathy for the people that are here on earth right now. Y'all care more about cells that are in a womb than people like me who are just black and existing, or LGBTQ people who are just existing. Y'all care more about cells in a womb than us. My nose is stuffed. Black people get gunned down, LGBTQ people get gunned down, and yet most of the time the police officers don't get that much of a punishment. The freaking gunners who kill these people don't get that much of a punishment, or at least not one that they deserve. That's crazy how y'all care more about the death of cells in a womb than the death of an actual human being who's been here for years, who has actually lived, who actually had a life, who actually had a mom, who had a dad, who had a sister, who had a brother. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Care more about the actual human beings who are here right now, who can talk to you, than some cells in a womb, is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. This just whole situation made me so angry. And even though this doesn't have anything to do with me right now because I'm 14, still, I just feel bad for the women that are being affected by this. And still, I just find it so unfair. This whole situation is just so unfair. And because they're getting away with this, because now they know, oh, we have the power to do whatever we want, to make whatever laws we want. That's why, you're seeing headlines of them trying to ban gay marriage and stuff like that. They're gonna try to do that stuff now, because now they're gonna feel powerful. They're gonna feel like they can do whatever they want. So I feel like things are just gonna get worse from here on out, and I pray to God that it doesn't. But at this point, no one could stop them with the Roe versus Wade, so who's gonna stop them with any of the rest of the stuff that they're gonna do? I'm hoping, that riots, that women making their voices heard will help, but I don't know. So that is it. I'm done ranting. If you are a woman, a full-grown woman who is being affected by this, I pray for you and be safe. And so yeah, I love all of you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video, that in which is hopefully gonna be about a better topic. But yeah, be safe. I love you.